Hi, this is Marissa. Today I want to talk to you about why you haven't yet become a millionaire and what's stopping you. You know, many people come to me and say, I want to be a millionaire. And there's a great song about I'm going to be a millionaire. And they read things like The Secret, which says, if you want to be a millionaire, just wish it and it will happen. And that's not quite enough. I've worked with many millionaires, and I became one myself quite a long time ago now, never having possibly thought that could ever happen. When I was at school, I was going to be a nanny. That's how much I thought I could earn in my lifetime. That's what I thought I was meant to be. But then I worked with so many multimillionaires and billionaires, and I really understand how to attract money, how to attract wealth. And I'm going to take you through today why you haven't yet become a millionaire. There's several things that will stop you. Here's the number one. You don't believe you are worth it. You may want money, you may long for money, but if you have an inner belief that says, I'm not worth it, not only won't you attract that money, if you did, you would get rid of all of it. So if you wish to become a millionaire, you must decide you're worth it. The more reasons you can decide you're worth it, the more you'll have that motivation, that fire, that drive to go out and make a lot of money. The second thing that will make you become and stay a millionaire is working out how much good you will do with the millions that you make. You see, Bill Gates, what an amazing guy. He says that in 20 years, malaria won't exist because he is using his money to wipe out malaria. That's an extraordinary thing, and he deserves all the wealth he has for that reason alone. If you can think of something that you could do, or the people you would help and impact by becoming a millionaire, the more reasons you can come up with, the more people you can help, the more reasons you will have to become and stay a millionaire. And here's the third thing, and this is so important. Many people think, well, I'm just going to float around and manifest millions. I'm just going to sit at home on my sofa and manifest millions. If you want a job, you go out and look for a job. If you want a new home, you go out and visit new homes. If you want a partner, you better go out and put yourself in front of people. And if you want to make and keep millions, you need to decide, what are you going to do to make those millions? What gift or talent do you have that you can monetize? You may say, I don't have anything, but that's not true. If you really take a while, you can find a gift, a unique skill set you have that you could monetize. You see, some of the smartest people in the world, they don't invent a product. They take an existing product, like James Dyson. He took a hairdryer, he took a fan heater, he took a vacuum cleaner, he took a hand dryer, and he made them better. And many people take an existing product and make it better and become a millionaire that way. It's not about, shall I invent something? I don't have an inventive mind. I'm not creative. It's about an idea. You may come up with a new product. You may take someone else's product. For instance, shapewear wasn't new when Spanx came on the market and became a multi-million-dollar company. They didn't invent a new product. Well, they sort of did. They took an existing product, they made it so much better. And you can do that too. But the biggest blocks I see with budding millionaires are these things. One is, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. And they just try and imagine it in the future. And the thing about the mind is, the human mind doesn't future pace very well. One of the reasons depressed people can't snap out of it is because they can't future pace. And by the way, if this is making sense to you, please like, please share, please subscribe to my channel and show it to other people who also want to make money. Why wouldn't you want to make money? You can do great things for others when you make money, but they don't know how. They've been deluded by these manifestation programs. Sit at home and chant Om Shanti and money will fall from the heavens. We all know that's not true. So if you want money, you must be able to visualize, but it must be now. You must be able to think of how you're going to make money. What could you possibly do to make money? Remember that woman who changed the face of a floor mop? They made a movie about her, and she became a millionaire, and she was a housewife. but one day she was mopping her floor and thought, you know, this is not really a good mop. And she recreated and reinvented a floor mop and has made millions that way. But here's another big block. You have to work hard. Many people think, well, I'll just manifest, I'll just sit at home. The best plan in the world will not work if you don't work. So people get this really weird belief that people who make millions don't work. They just manifest, it falls from the heavens. They float around doing a little stuff here and there. And that's not true. I work with millionaires and billionaires, and they do work hard. They work long, and they work hard on their way to success. They work a lot. When they get success, of course they can take time out. But you see, when you do what you love and love what you do, it never really feels like work. I love what I do. I do what I love. I often say I feel like I've never worked a day in my life because I love what I do. But really, I have worked hard. When I've written books, I've been writing for 12 hours a day, meeting deadlines. I travel all over the world through time zones, giving talks, and sometimes that's tiring. I plan out my schools and I'm there teaching. But I love it so much, it doesn't feel like work. But if you believe you can be a millionaire and not have to change anything or do anything or work hard, you will probably never be a millionaire. You have to work hard. You have to apply yourself. The best plan will not work if you don't. You have to have phenomenal, extraordinary self-belief. And finally, you have to put yourself around other people who've made money. Ask them, what did you do? What happened to you? You see, I met Wayne Dyer many years ago, and he said something I always remembered: do not die with your music still inside you. And I thought, wow, I'm one of the best therapists in the world, and I can't die with my therapy. I mean, I need to create a course, make a school, teach it to other people. I was so glad I listened to him. And I've listened to many people who say the same thing. I didn't go to university. I didn't have a charm background. I wasn't born into money, but I had a dream, a vision, and I married that vision to very hard work. I kept going. Please don't think successful people never get rejected. They do, but they bounce back, they come back, they have unshakable, unwavering confidence, they have drive and determination. So take a few minutes and just get out a little notebook or on your phone, write out all the reasons why you would like to be a millionaire, all the good things you could do if you were a millionaire, the people you could help, and then decide what industry you could go into. Are you going to invent something, create something? And some of the smartest people create things entirely by mistake. Look at what other millionaires have done. Read some books written by millionaires. There are many. Read Richard Branson, read Felix Dennis. Look at some stories of millionaires and decide, if they can do it, I can do it. This is a template, and I'm going to follow that template. And if you have the belief, the vision, the work ethic, the drive, and the confidence, you will become a millionaire. And even if you're not born with any of those habits, who cares? You can adopt them. You can make them your own. That's exactly what I had to do. I looked at what millionaires do. They do what they don't want to do, take action every day in the direction of their goals, and they come back from rejection. None of those things were natural to me, but neither is shoving a contact lens in your eye. But if you do it enough, it becomes natural. I made those habits natural. So can you. Please follow, please like, please subscribe. And if you go to marisapeer.com, you will find more about adopting and installing the habits of success into you, which will help you on your drive to become a millionaire, and of course to stay one, because some millionaires get rid of all their wealth. You know why? Because they believe they don't deserve it. Remember, we started with that. You must believe you're worth it, and then you'll make it, keep it, do good with the world. I wish you every success. Keep tuning in for more. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Move towards wealth and abundance. And remember, there is enough money for everyone. You having more does not mean others have less. If you have a good heart, you having more, I mean other people have more. like, subscribe, share, help others to make more money too. Then it can be distributed a little bit more equally than it is today. Thanks for listening. Have a great, abundant day. See you soon.